Hello and welcome to your very first tutorial of No Limits Editor, the No Limits Rollercoasters in Simulation and Maker. Now, as you notice as soon as you come in, it looks pretty scary, but you shan't be that worried about it because it's literally really easy once you get the hang of it. Now, what you see here, that is the direction of which your roller coaster is going to go. So you can make sure you can make it start up, right, down, or just the default facing left. Now, that is the first thing that you should take notice and Now, what you do, you click on this and you can drag it around in any way possible. But if you accidentally do something wrong, you can do Control Z, so that's Control plus Z, and you can get it back to the start. Or you can do Control Y to bring it back to those, so you can toggle through. But if you're not sure how, you can just do undo again, or redo. Undo and redo. Now, what I shall show you first is the different views. You've got the top view, which is like a bird's eye view. You've got the front view. Yes, you've got the front view, and then you've got the back view. You've got the left side view, and then you've got the right side view, and the last you've got the 3D view, where you can go around using the WASD, and you can go around and view everything. When you have tracks, you can click this button, Ride on Coaster, and then you can go through your roller coaster. But we'll show you that later. I like to use the left and right view the most, and I'll get to the top view and what it's good for later. Every roller coaster needs a station, brakes, tracks, some lift, and some transport. This is what we have here. You need the station first to state where the cart is going to stop, go, and move. We get the station. Now, how are we going to place this? You need to press the Add Vortex and Segment to End. We need to click this. Do not click this one, because it's not very good unless you're an advanced user. Once again, we are just beginners, so we were learning. Now what we do, we place it. Just by clicking, we can scroll in and place again, but just to keep it nice and even, we can just make it along those white lines that we have right there. Now to edit, we do click this button that kind of looks like our mouse, and we press Select and Modify. Now we can move it up, down, less, more, but I don't want to do anything with that. Now, the next what we're going to do is get some lift. Lift is the way of getting up a hill. We can place it up like that, and now they're going to be able to get up that hill. We'll make it a little bit taller so we can get more speed. Great, now you have done this. All you've got to do is just style it to the way you want it. You don't want it to be too steep, you don't want it to be too jolty. The thing is, with this, it can be really jolty, and you need it to be very perfect. That's why the stylus is very good in making it straight. To move around, you can use these scrollers, or you can right click on your mouse, and then you can just drag around your mouse, and you get to move. Now we go into segment again, and we go to track. Track has no push, no levitation, no anything. It's just a clean, straight track. And we're going to click Add and place it down. We'll do that again. No, we'll place it down to the bottom. There we go. If you do it too small, it can get a real spasm out, as you just saw, and we don't want to do that. Now we click on the modify button and we style it into the way we want it to be. There we go. And now we can move it around. Done. We have now got our first drop. Now we've got a lot of speed there, but we want something to do with it. So, how do we get to turn? This is where the top view comes through. We have the top view, and that's what it looks like at the moment. Now, to make a turn, we go add, place it where we want to turn, select the select and modify button, and style it to end up to be the perfect turn. In my next tutorial, I will show you how to do the banking, but we will get into that for the more advanced tutorials. Then what we're going to do, we're going to go back into the right view, and now we see it from this point of view. Perhaps we may want to get a bit more speed. No, sorry. Control Z. They're very close together. There we go. Now we're just going to style that down to get a bit more speed. Now this is what it's going to look like when the roller coaster is finished. Just fixing this up. We're going to go into 3D. We're going to go into 3D and using the WASD we can style everything and move around. This is not the speed, it's just a continuous speed. That is what it's going to look like. You can go backwards, and if you had enough of going on the track, you can click this button and you can come around and then you can view. You can play around with this to get the right feeling. And you can even edit in here by doing that. And now that is the 3D view. But we're not going to do that very often until you're ready and you've finished the track, or when you're just testing to see if the track's finished. You may have noticed this part right here. That is the direct middle of the whole map. So that's almost like the vanishing point if you're doing yeah. Now what we're going to do, we're going to come down and we're going to go up another block. We're going to get track, add. Remember not pressing this add vortex to segment before start. That is a no-goer. This is the one we want to click. Click here, and then we'll figure that out again. Now, and then we're gonna go over again. But it looks a bit jolty. So what we're going to do, we're going to fix it up just by doing some stylists. Excellent. Now, if we look at it in the bird's eye view, it looks really weird. Sometimes this does this. The way you click it, it just has a little spasm. There we go. Fail. Okay, now it's done. We can have a look in the 3D view. Excellent. Now what we can do, we can press this button again, and we can write it. Going up, and then going down. Then we can go backwards to see. We can hold shift and run backwards faster. This is how it's going to work. We can stop this by again clicking any of these four. We're going to click right. To zoom in, you can use a scroll on your mouse pad. After everything, you need to somehow brake. This is where segment brake comes in handy. What we're going to do, we're going to click add. We're going to brake. We're going to brake the cart. Control Y if you do something wrong. Now you can get that nice and easy. And yes, there we go. And now what we can do, we can get into segment and find the station. Sorry, it's transport. Transport, what it does is you can move you don't have to have any propulsion just to be able to move. You can use C, which will automatically connect them, but it will just go straight there, so you will need some styling skills. Now we're doing a nice turn. We'll open up this part a bit longer. There we go. And this is your very first roller coaster. Congratulations. This is how it would look if we were to do it in 3D. We'll go back to the very start. Here we go. Starting. What happens? We're getting lifted up. We don't have any propulsion, but we can just be lifted up. We're turning right. We're going up again, getting some more speed, and coming down. And then this will break us. So by about here, hopefully you would stop. And then it would let go and give you a bit of push. And this place will just give you nice to the very start. And then the gates will open and you have enjoyed your very first roller coaster. Thank you for choosing Oggy 101's Minecraft, and noting that I don't only do Minecraft, I also do other tutorials. Thank you very much. Enjoy.